Hello and welcome to the Celebrating Women in Business journals. I am your host, Sarah Jenkins. Here at Celebrating Women in Business, we are a welcoming community. We like to support, share knowledge, and celebrate each other. And we host events and networking events for female business owners. So today we have a lovely guest come to join us. We have Lee-Ann Bonny from the Bonny Academy. Now, Lee-Ann is in safety and security training, and first aid. She's also a professional vocalist and vocal coach. So, hello,
Hello.
welcome. um, would you like to tell us a little bit more about what you do?
So the training centre, we have lots of health and safety training for basic compliance for businesses like first aid, manual handling, food and fire safety. And we also have some sort of little niche qualifications like security. So we do qualifications for door supervisors and security officers.
Mhm.
And also things that go along with event safety then. So we do spectator safety qualifications, um, and prevention of violence in the workplace and conflict management skills. And then on the side, then I do a bit of vocal coaching and performance coaching, uh, confidence building, as well as some de-escalation and personal safety workshops.
Fantastic. And when we spoke earlier, um, I was just getting, as you were telling me all these things that you do, I was getting really excited because it's so important. You've got so many courses and different things that are so important for business owners. Um, and yeah, I mean, why, how did you get into what you do, and why is it so important to you?
So my journey sort of started off as musical. I'm a musician,
Hmm.
qualified as a musician, and went into teaching music industry diploma at Coleg Gwent.
Hmm.
Did that for a few years, and then sort of moved into security and event security,
Yep.
and it just sort of all blossomed out from there.
It is funny how our paths go in different directions, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I love the fact that, like, for me, I can't sing, but creativity, and it's sort of a release as well, isn't it? Being able to do something like quite creative.
Absolutely. And you say you can't sing, but I believe that everybody can sing. Your vocal cords are muscle. Everything in your
Mhm.
voice is made of muscle. In the same way that you could train yourself to lift 100 kilograms or run 10 miles, you can train
Mm.
your voice to sing well.
Oh, brilliant. I'm a girl guiding leader, and yeah, I feel sorry for the girls with my weekly singing. So maybe I need a bit of practice. Um, but yeah, so tell us a little bit more about the sort of first aid and stuff like that, and why is it important? Because I think that everybody should learn it, not just, people in the medical profession. Like, why should everybody be learning this?
Yeah, so I joined the St. John Ambulance when I was 10. I did leave as a teenager, but that just sparked that passion for knowing first aid and emergency planning skills.
Hmm.
I always say that first aid skills are something that everybody should have. Everybody
Yeah,
should know first aid, but hope never to have to use.
yeah,
It's a skill that is so beneficial in an emergency,
yeah.
um, and knowing what to do and being calm
Hmm.
in when faced with a situation, when you're prepared, that just helps it. That just
Yeah,
helps you to stay a lot calmer than what you would do if you were less prepared.
yeah. And I think people do think, oh, it's not going to happen to me. But I'm a childminder. I had a child with me, and they choked. on a cracker of all things. It wasn't, we think about grapes and stuff like that. You've got to cut them up and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But I knew what to do. And oh gosh, I feel it now. It was so emotional. And the fact that I felt like I was hitting him, I was like, oh my gosh. But obviously it came out and he was fine. But you never know. You really just, you don't know. And family as well, if you've got older members of your family or things like heart attacks and things could happen to anybody, really, can't they? But it's just so important to know what to do.
Absolutely. And, recognizing signs and symptoms of what's happening in front of you so that you can act quickly
Yeah,
and treat that person quickly and then know what to do afterwards as well.
yeah, oh, definitely. So, being a business owner, and having multiple businesses, which is not easy, have you faced any challenges and how have you overcome them? What advice can you give?
So challenges are usually the paperwork with with,
Yes.
with the sort of things that I do in the business. I'm very lucky to have a few people around me that help out with that and take part and
Yeah.
support with things like paperwork and speaking to people. If I'm finding it difficult to find the words to
Yeah.
communicate with a certain person, then I know that I have someone with me that can do that
Yeah.
instead. Um, and you can't do everything by yourself. You can't do
Yeah.
it alone.
Yeah. And that's definitely a lesson that I learned. And I'm rubbish with paperwork. And I'm also rubbish with delegating because I like it done my way. But taking people on to help, whether it's just a VA to do a couple of things or whatever, or if you've got a team, that's fantastic as well. Um, it just makes you feel so much better, and you can actually do the bits in the business, the creative bits or whatever that that you are good at. So I would definitely as well get people to help you. And I think sometimes when people need help, they're scared to ask for it just because they think, oh, will I look bad or have I failed? But it's not, is it? It's you, yeah,
Yeah. Absolutely. I think especially like our sort of generation have been raised with this idea of the harder you work, the the better person you are.
yes,
And that, if you ask for help, that means that you've failed at something.
yeah,
And I think we need to change that narrative around quite a bit. We need to shift it quite a bit.
yeah,
Um, you know, that whole it takes a village concept.
yeah,
People say it takes a village to raise a child. It takes a village to raise a business.
definitely. And that,
And the whole I love the term find your tribe
yep,
because and you can find people to be a part of that tribe in the most obscure of places, and you'll
yeah,
never know when you're going to find a new person to become a part of that.
yes.
And I think it's really important to have those people around you.
Oh, definitely. And I go to multiple, I mean, I run my own networking events and I go to multiple ones around South Wales. And it the information, the knowledge, like I go home thinking, wow, and there's always somebody there that knows the answer to something. I think we as women as well, we're not we're not strongly competitive. We like to share and we like to help each other. So when you get to one of these places, it is fabulous watching. If you stand back for a bit and watch just the conversations and listen, it's brilliant.
Oh, absolutely. I completely get what you mean. I love it.
Um, so did you always know that you wanted to be a business owner?
Well, I wanted to be a pop star.
Brilliant.
I was going to be a pop star when I grew up. Um, and then went into music as a qualification. I
Yeah,
have lots of music qualifications. Um, but coming out of that, you discover within yourself what you're capable of.
yeah,
And I think more being a freelancer in something that I love doing rather than a business owner, which is what I've sort of transferred into now.
yeah,
Um, but definitely that sort of not working for another business as an employee sort of thing.
yeah. I think having a business, I think it always has to be something that you feel passionate about, because then it becomes not work. You just
Yeah.
love what you're doing. And there are times, I mean, when you become a business owner, as we've spoken about, you have to do the paperwork, you have to do all the bits that you don't like as well, or you can give them to other people to do. Um, but for me, I don't ever want to go back to for working for somebody, and just I don't know. It's just not being appreciated, I think. Like even what we do now is, people do say thank you, but it's not all the time and whatever. But at least I can think, oh, I've created that, I've done that, and that's rewarding in itself.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. The just just running a business is very, very rewarding. But like you said, I completely agree with the not going back into full-time employment.
Hmm.
Um, you don't have the flexibility there.
Yeah.
I do work as an employee for security companies.
Yeah.
So when I go to work operationally, I work for other people.
But is it
Um,
more collaborating, if
yeah,
that makes
yeah,
sense? So you're on sort of equal terms that you both kind of need each other, if that makes sense.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I remember working in an office and being told I couldn't go home. And at the time, it was okay for me because I didn't have and children or anything. But some of the other people who had children, I was like, oh my God, how can you tell them they can't go home and pick their kids up from school? Like, oh, made me mad. Yeah, it's more can be more flexible and it can work with how you want your life to be as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, what is next for both your businesses?
I've finally created just a Facebook page for my performance and vocal coaching side. Something that I hadn't done before.
Mhm. Yeah,
Just
yeah,
hadn't really thought about it or gotten around to it really.
yeah,
Um, but I thought it was about time to showcase that, I do this other performance thing,
yep,
and you can make bookings through there. You can um watch me demonstrating mic technique and singing warm-ups and things. Have a practice with me.
yep.
Still more to be added though,
So,
and
where
then
can
added
we?
onto YouTube as well.
Oh, brilliant. So where can we find you on Facebook?
So you can just look for my name, Lee-Ann Bonny.
Yep,
I'm the only one. It's black and white photo.
brilliant,
And you can just add me from there or the Bonny Academy.
brilliant,
And so I'm on Facebook, LinkedIn, and the Bonny Academy is on Instagram. And as I said, I'm just sort of building up a platform for the vocal coaching side on YouTube and on TikTok as well.
brilliant.
But bear with me with those two things.
So, what's next for the safety and security sort of training part of your business?
Just more of, first aid training, safety
Mhm.
training, and working more with uh businesses to w work out, what you need in terms of those things.
Yeah,
Um, I'm a teacher first and foremost, so I
yep,
absolutely need people to learn what I'm teaching them and to
yep,
understand that there is a need for it. But also I'm working on a number of workshops for personal safety,
Hmm.
um, like de-escalation
Yeah,
techniques and escape techniques from if somebody might grab your clothes or your arm,
yeah,
how to break away from that, and understanding uh, how perpetrators may move around, sort of their behavior,
yeah.
um,
And
and just to be prepared for any sort of scary situation you might find yourself in alone.
I think as women, I think that's really, really important because there are so many, I can't even remember what the numbers is. Like so many people or so many women will say that something's happened to them, and it's it terrifies me. I think when you're a teenager, you go out and you have a few drinks or whatever, and you don't really think about it, do you? But
No.
now it terrifies me. Like even so where I live, there's in the town there's a car park, and then you can either go through this like down this like alleyway, which is literally 2 seconds, or you can walk all the way around. And I always walk all the way around because you just don't know. And it's so frustrating as women, but you don't know. And we need to be prepared, and we need to be able to deal with it in the right way, don't we?
Oh, absolutely. And always carry a torch with you.
That's a good idea. I don't, yeah, never thought of that. It's usually the thing of having your keys, isn't it? And yeah, but or having the torch on my phone. But I guess if that somebody snatched that out of my hands, it would be, yeah. So I'm gonna
Just
get a
just
torch.
grab a £2.50 one from Asda's and keep it in your coat pocket.
Yeah, I think that is a good piece of advice. Thank you. So finally, what advice would you give somebody that had a passion, wanted to do something, whether it's singing or another business, whatever? What advice would you give them to get started with a business?
Just to start, you can't start a business without taking that first step. So
Yep.
it doesn't matter if it's making a social media page and putting a photo of yourself on there,
Yep.
or buying a domain name,
Mm-hmm.
or creating something in Canva or Photoshop or what have you. Just just begin. Just
Yes.
do that first thing and then take
That's
it slow,
sometimes the
then do the
hardest.
next thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Um, sorry. The one of the things that helped me quite a lot was so I'm a member of Welsh Ice in Caerphilly,
brilliant. Yeah.
and one of the main things that helped me was doing their it's like a business studies course that they run. And
Yeah.
there are lots of co-working spaces
Hmm.
around South Wales. Just go to one, be
Yes.
around other people who can help you.
Do you know what? I was talking to somebody about this yesterday, and um, I was saying about how it's lovely because obviously a lot of us work from home and we don't see people, and it's nice just to have people around you where you can bounce ideas. It's like it's so, I don't know, precious that having that space to be able to do that. And if somebody said to me, right, Sarah, what questions do you have? Right now, I'm not quite sure what I have, but when you're sat there and you're working, they just, do you know what I mean? It's just, yeah, it's lovely. And there are so many spaces. Um, yeah, it's definitely recommended. Fab. Is there anything else that you would like to share?
Just keep yourself safe and uh, keep singing.
Fantastic, thank you. And yeah, we hope to see a lot more of you actually. I know we might be a little bit of a distance, but yeah, I think it'd be very helpful to learn a bit more about what you do and share your skills with us.
Oh,
So
brilliant.
if anybody wants to find you, let me just Go through it again. It's Lee-Ann Bonny on Facebook or social media, the Bonny Academy, and then your website is www.bonnyacademy.com. I will pop it below the videos as well. And if anybody is interested in joining us at Celebrating Women in Business, on Facebook, we are Celebrating Women in Business South Wales. And I think everywhere else, I'm either Sarah Phillips Jenkins or Celebrating Women in Business. So we would love for people to come and join us as well, and maybe come and join an event as well. Anyway, thank you for listening, and we will see you all soon.